Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do the part 8 of the topic trigonometry. So now let us see the first question over here. From the top of a 120-meter high tower, a man observes two cars on the opposite sides of the tower and in straight line with the base of tower with angle of depression of 60 and 45 degree, and we have to find the distance between the two cars. So now see here, this is from the top of it. There are two cars that is looking for the six. This is angle of depression is given as 60 and this is 45. So this, if it is 60, this also will be 60. 45, this also should be 45. So now there are two cars. So now let us see. Randomly we can just write in this one. I wrote here B, C, D, and this is A. So now what we can say, this AB, we can consider this as the tower of height, and which is, this thing is 120 meter, which is given over here, that is 120 meter. And then CD, and this C and D, they are the location of two cars, and these are they have written that it is on the opposite sides of the tower. So they are on the opposite side of the tower, and this, so here we can write here AB is 120 meter. So angle, we can say angle X, this B and C, this one, this angle is 60 degree, and it is the same as this is 60, means this also should be 60. BC and A, this also should be 60. So this is given. Then YBD, so this angle is 45. So even this B, D and A, this angle also should be 45, which is written over here. So now we will see this triangle, that is BA and let us take this triangle BAD. So this is 90 degree. So now what we can see here, that is AB by AD. This AB by AD, that is, how much is this? AB by AD, that is 1045. Because this 1045, this is the opposite one, and this is the adjacent one. So what we can write here, AB by AD is 1045. So now we know AB is given as 120. So we'll write here 120 divided by AD, and 1045 is 1. So when you cross this, when you multiply this into this, you are going to get AD is 120 meter. So now we will see the other triangle, that is a triangle ABC. BAC. So now look at here, BAC, this one. So what is here? AB by CA. So AB by CA. This is because this is the angle given. So this will be the opposite side, and this is going to be the adjacent side. So what will be that? AB by CA, that is 1060. So AB is given as 120. So CA is as it is, and root this one 1060, that will be root of 3. So now again when we multiply this one, so what are we going to get? 120 is only this is this one, so this is 1. So if we cross this one, so that will be 120 is equal to root of 3 CA. So if we take here 120 and this is multiplication, so this will go here, that will be CA. And now see here, because there is a root over here, so we are going to rationalize the denominator. So again we'll write here root 3, this is extra, means we are going to write over here. So that is going to be what? 120 root 3 into root 3, that is going to be root of 9, that is 3, and that is CA. So this is going to be 40 root 3, that is CA. So now you will see, that is this CD, that will be CA plus AD. CA plus AD, and we got CA is 40 root 3, and AD we have, that is 120 meter. So now what will we can see from this is one term, this is the other term. From this one, 40 is common over here. So 40 will take outside. What remains here is root 3, and this is 120, means this is going to be 43. So this is going to be 3 over here. So we can say distance between the two cars is 40 into root 3 plus 3 meter. Now the next one, a straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of a tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. So 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So here we can draw this diagram first. So look at this diagram, a straight highway. So now what is given over here, this AD, this is the height of the tower, and this B and C be the two positions of the car. So now what we can do from here, one EDC, if we take this one, this is 30 degree. So now what we can see, EDC is nothing but this one, DCB. This also is 30 degree. We can say DCA, sorry. This is 30 degree. So now again what we will see here, we can see here EDB. ED and B, this whole one, this is 60. So that is, again this EDB is here, this will be DBA. This also should be 60 degrees. So here it's written here. Can you see here? And now let us consider this AB as X and BC as Y. You can take any here. This I just took it randomly, ABCD. You can take any alphabet over there and you can draw the diagram. Because it is given here, that is the foot and man standing at the top of a tower. The man is standing at the top of a tower here. So we have to draw this diagram in such a way that this is the angle, the angle of depression is given as 30 degree. So now again what we will see here, angle BAD. This one, we will consider this triangle. So in that one BAD, what we can see here, this is 60 degree and this is the opposite one and this is the adjacent one. So what we can do, we can say AD by AB. So 1060 is AD by AB. So 1060 is root of 3, that AD is what? AD is the height of it and this is AB is this is X. So now when we multiply this into this, root 3 into X, that is H. So now let us consider this equation number 1. So now again the other triangle is triangle CAD. So this one is CAD, this triangle, if you consider this one. So what we can see here, that is AD by AC. So AD by AC, that is 1030 is 1 by root 3, AD is H and AC will be what? This AC, when we combine this, that will be X plus Y. So that is X plus Y. So when you cross multiply this one, X plus Y is root 3 into H and this is equation number 2. So if we solve these two equations, what do you get? X plus Y is root 3 and in place of this H, we can write here root 3xy because H the value of this one. So we can write here root 3x. So now when we solve this, X plus Y, that is going to be root 3 into root 3, that is going to be root 9x. And so X plus Y is, root 9 is 3x. So we want a value of Y. So Y is 3x and if we take this on this side, that is going to be minus x. So Y is 2x. So now it is given that what is given, that car moves from A to B in 6 seconds. Can you see here? 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. So speed is given, let us consider that s meter per second. The formula for speed is distance by time. So speed is as s, the distance, let us consider this y, and the time is given as 6 seconds. So now if we multiply this one, that 6x is y. So now putting this one, y is 6x. If we put in this equation, in place of this y, see y is 2x, I wrote over here. In place of this y, if we put this 6s, so what will you get over here? 6x, and this is multiplication, this 2 is going to get divided over here, and that is x. So 2 1s are 2 3s are, so 3s is x. So now let us keep this at the side first. Now we will see for the distance BC. Where is BC here? We have to see for the distance BC. So now that again the formula we are going to use the same, speed is equal to distance by time. speed is s, and the distance is x, and time. So what we can write here, s into time, that is x. So time will be x divided by s. So we know x, what is x? We got here as 3s. 3s divided by s. So this and this gets cut. So time is going to be 3 seconds. So we can say therefore car will move from B to C in 3 seconds. Because this is BC. From B, it moves from here B to C. So you got from A to B and B to C. They have asked here, find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So now here, the next one, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of a building 50 meters high is observed from the top of a tower are 30 and 60 degrees respectively, and find the height of the tower and also the horizontal distance between the building of the tower. So now see here, for this they said top and bottom. So now this we can consider this here, and we are going to extend this. So now we can randomly put any here. I just put here A, B, C, D, and this E, and this is just M. So this is the height of the. So we can say here, this is given 50 meters, means the top and bottom of a building 50 meter high is observed from the top of a tower. So here this BC is 50 meter, then ED, this one, this is the height of the building, this is 50 meter, and this is the height of the tower, that is ED. So that is, let us consider this as H. Now what we can see here this is DC is AB. So if this is X, and this also should be X. So now BC is AD. So this is 50, means this also should be 50. So this part, what we can see, because this is H, this we got as 50. So this part, this is going to be H minus 50. So now see here. So EA is, what is EA? That is ED minus AD. That is what I said. That will be H minus 50 meter. Now let us consider this triangle BEA. Now let us consider this triangle as BEA. So now what we can see in BEA, 1030. So BEA. So 1030 is what? EA by AB. So this is EA by AB. So 1030 is what? 1 by root 3. EA is, we got as H minus 50, and AB is X. So this will be our equation number 1. So now let us see the next triangle, that is triangle ECD. E, C, and D1. So what we can see here, we can write this this angle here. This we can write it 30 over. Yeah. So we can write this 30 over here, and yes. So that 30 should be written over here, because this is 30. So this also should be 30. Okay. So now so that is done. So now we will see here ECD. So E, C, and this one. So this is 60, means this also should be 60 degree. So here what we can see in ECD, 1060 is ED by DC. So this is ED by DC, because this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So now that is 1060 is root 3, and ED is H, and this is X. So when we multiply this one, so root 3x is H, so X will be H by root 3. So this, let us consider this as equation number 2. So now if we are solving this equation 1 and 2, what do we get here? So now this we can consider this as equation number, let us consider this as equation number 2. So when we are solving equation number 1 and 2, what do we get here? This is 1 and this is 2. So 1 by root 3 is H minus 50 in place of this X. So what are you going to write in place of this X? You are going to write X we got as h by root 3. So this is in place of this as h by root 3. So now 1 by root 3, this will be as it is. So now see here, this is in the denominator. So this gets flipped over. So root 3 goes in the numerator, and this h minus 50 is as it is, and this h is here. So now what you can see, first we will rationalize this denominator. So when we have this root 3, again we are going to write here root 3. Or we can do one thing over here. Later on we can just rationalize. This root 3, we'll bring it over here. So this is in the numerator. So this goes in the denominator. So now here this will be as it is. So now this root 3 into root 3, that will be root of 9. That will be 1 by 3. So this is going to be 1 by 3. And this will be as it is again. So now when we cross multiply this, so h is going to be 3 into h minus 50. So this, we can expand this one. So 3h minus 150. So h, let us take on the other side. So h minus 3h, that is minus 1 by 1 minus 150. So this is actually 1. 1 minus 3 means minus 2. Minus 2h is minus 150. So h will be minus 150. And this is going to get divided. So that will be minus 2. So h will be here 75. So now you got x is 75. So what will you write here? You will write here x. So you are going to put it in the equation. We have x is h by root 3. So now x is h by root 3. In place of this h, you will write here 75 root 3. And now you are going to rationalize the denominator. So that is, because this is root 3, you are going to multiply by root 3. Since this is extra, you are going to put that also in the numerator, root 3. So now what will happen here? This is 75 root 3 as it is. Root 3 into root 3, that is root of 9. Root of 9 is 3. So 3 will be here. 3 ones are 3, 25s are. So x is 25 root 3. So we can say here, height of the tower, h is 75 here. And the distance between the building and the tower, that is, which is x, is 25 root 3 meter. So a moving boat is observed on the top of a 150-meter high cliff moving away from the cliff. The angle of depression of the boat changes from 60 to 45 degrees in 2 minutes. Find the speed of the boat. So now we can again draw a diagram. And here this is 45. So this also should be 45. This is 60. So this also should be 60. And randomly you can just put any, this one, A, B, C, D. And this is given as 150-meter high cliff is there. So this will be 150. So we have to find the speed of the boat in meter per hour. So now see here, let AB be the cliff of the height, that is 150, that is there, and C and D be the two positions of a boat, C and D. So AB is 150 and angle ACB. So if we take this angle ACB, so that is 60 degree, and angle ADB, this A, D and B, this is 45. So that is given over here, and BC is X meter and CD is Y meter. So now let us take this triangle ABC. This triangle, if we are taking this one. So now what we can see here, that is 1060 is AB by BC. So here is 60, this is the opposite one, and this is the adjacent. So we can say that 1060 is AB by BC. So you know 1060, that is root 3, that will be AB, we know that is 150, and this BC is given as X. So that will be, so when you multiply this one, root 3x is equal to 150. So X is going to be 150 divided by this. This will go here in the denominator, root 3. So this is equation number 1. So now let us take the other triangle, that is triangle ABD. So this is here ABD. So here what will happen here? This is 45. So this will be opposite one. And this is the adjacent one. So now what will you write here? 1045 is AB by BD. So this BD means this whole thing. So this AB by BD. So now what will you write here? This is 1045 is 1. So AB we know that is 150. And here we can write here x plus y. BD is x plus y. Because here, can you see here? This BD. This is x and this is y. So you are going to write here x plus y. So when you multiply this one, x plus y is 150. So you will get the value of y, 150. This goes on the other side. That is going to be minus x. And now see here, this is the equation number 1. Putting this x is equal to 150 by root 3 from equation 1 in this, if we are putting here. So in place of x, we are going to put 150 by root 3. So actually this is 1 means here LCM is root 3. And here also should be root 3. So what will be that? 150 root 3 minus 150, and the LCM is, the denominator is root 3. So now from this is the first term, this is the second term. We can see 150 common. What remains inside is root 3. From here minus 1. So here, can you see here? Minus 1 divided by root 3. So time taken to cover CD is given as 2 minutes. So 2 minutes means, because here we have to convert this to hours. So you know, this 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 2 minutes is going to be what? That will be 2 by, see here, because there are two numbers over here. We don't know how much is that. 2 into 1, that is going to be 2. That should go in the numerator, and this single number, that will be in the denominator whenever you cross multiply. So that will be 2 by 60. So 2 ones are 230 per hour. So that speed is distance by time. So now you know the distance over here. Here you already got the distance, this 150, this you are going to put it over here. And the time you already got over here, that is 1 by 30. So now what will you do? This is in the denominator. So this is going to get flip over. So that is going to be 31. This numerator is going to be the same. So now what this into this, when you do, that is going to be 4500, and this as it is. And this into this is going to be root 3. So now what we can do, this we are going to rationalize the denominator because it is in root. So root 3 into root 3, this is extra. So you are going to write in the numerator also the same. So now first thing, this will be root 3 into root 3, that is going to be 3. And this as it is. And when you multiply this one, so this into this and this into this. So what are you going to get from this one? Root 3 into root 3 minus root 3. So we can take root 3 outside here, 1 extra, and what remains is here root 3 minus 1. So this will root 3 into root 3 minus root of 3. So here will be 3 ones are 3 1500s are. So you can do it anyways, like whatever you feel easy for the simplification here. You can use your method. So now here this will be, this is as it is. So that will be meter per hour. Because whatever the distance that is given in meter and time is given in hour. So we can say speed of the boat is this. Oh. So by this one, we have completed our question over here. So do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of the other parts. Thank you.